Pinella is going to the bullpen now to slam the door. It's all over with the shouting now.
You got this. You got this. Come on.
Still in the seventh inning, the Indians trying to claw their way back now, but the Mariners still with a comfortable 13-6 lead.
Come on.
Eighth inning, bases loaded. Here's the pitch from Slocum, and it's gone. Grand slam. Oh, baby. And unbelievably, we are tied up now.
Please, God, no. God.
And there you have our final score. Cleveland 14, the Mariners 13. Thanks for watching so long.
The 1998 Seattle Mariners. You gotta love these guys.
Thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed the opening of the show. But I have to say, we've been hammering the Mariner bullpen, I think, a little too hard. I mean, let's give them some relief here. In fact, there was a headline in the PI this week that said, look at this, Ayala is new M's savior, which I believe that headline is mentioned in the book of Revelation as one of the signs of the apocalypse, you know. We've had a lot of signs that the end is near recently. The Cougars were in the Rose Bowl. You remember that? No, Ryan Leaf, the Cougar quarterback, was the second pick in the NFL draft today. He's going to San Diego. Great player, not a real good negotiator. He signed his contract for a case of Schmidt, a Camaro, and tickets. And tickets to a Whitesnake concert. You know, it's just... You can take the boy out of Wazoo, but... Anyway, it was tax time this week, always an interesting phenomenon. Everyone gathers up all that money. Oh, didn't expect that response. Jeez, always surprising. Anyway, everybody gathers up all that money and we all send it to Utah, which, you know... Can you imagine the reasoning that went into that decision? They're sitting back there and watching. Let's send it to the Northwest. No, it'll get all damp and those stupid hippies up there will try to mold it into flutes or something. We're not sending it there. All right, what about Florida? No, there's too many old people. They'd give the money away to some nice young man for mowing the lawn, you know. And any place else down south, they'd put the money in the trunk of their stock cars, get liquored up and drive around the street firing out their guns. All right, look, let's be honest. It's either going to be the Amish or the Mormons. Let's flip a coin, you know, all right. The Mormons, fine. All right. There's a lot of things on the tax forms that I frankly do not understand, like the choices of how you can file single, married, filing separately. What the hell is that category? I'd really like to be around when that discussion takes place. Honey? I was thinking that this year it might be a good idea if we filed separately. No. I think it'd be good for our relationship. You know, give us some space. Let me figure a few things out. Next year, we'll be filing together again. I guarantee you. And I mean, well, what's next? Married, but filing with someone I met down at the gym. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, married but filing with the drummer from Pearl Jam. It doesn't matter. And then there's that box that you're supposed to check if you want to donate money to the presidential election fund. Okay, all right, so there's that box there. And I mean, I understand that donating, but it says that it won't raise or lower your taxes. So where's that money coming from? Where does that come from? I mean, they go over to some other country and shake people down over there? And they're diverting that money Sally Struthers is supposedly sending to kids. And then, oh, see, no, oh, they didn't boo that one. It's like taxes. Boo. The poor kids' money. Oh, anyway, there's the box that says blind. We've all seen that one. It's a tiny little box. It's supposed to put a check there if you're blind. Then you have the choice of forms. There's the short form, the long form. The short form, very easy. That's the one you use when you're a teenager, you're still in college, and for a few years after college. But as you get a few years away from college, the short form starts to get pretty embarrassing, doesn't it? I mean, I got to mail my taxes. What is that, the short form? No. I just folded it up really tiny. I don't use the short form. You know, I got a lot of deductions, but I write really small. And that's, people claim a lot of things for deductions. We took an informal poll around Seattle just to get a general feel for it. We thought you might be interested. For example, Nordstrom deducted the cost of cleaning all the dresses that get returned right after the prom. That was them. Very interesting. Les Schwab deducted his expired free beef. That's a good idea. Mary Kay Letourneau deducted some strawberry kiwi lip gloss and a subscription to Tiger Beat magazine. The fish flingers at the market deducted $500 for Avon Skin So Soft. Big expense there. Bob Packwood deducted his tongue piercing. Interesting, Andy Wappler paid an inheritance tax on his father's Doppler. And finally, sex columnist Dan Savage deducted $5,000 for lubricant. Interesting. Well, we have got a great show tonight, but before we go on, I'd like to say that we at King feel a great responsibility to bring you current issues and events and all points of view. And with that in mind, I'd like to welcome a new newscast to the Big Five. From the producers of The Jerry Springer Show comes this area's most watched newscast, The Springer Evening News.
Good evening. The White House has issued a stern warning to Saddam Hussein, who continues to ban weapon inspectors from a key Iraqi base.
Meanwhile, the stock market faltered on more bad news from Asia today.
And a local man has set off on a quest to become the first person to row across the Pacific Ocean. These stories ahead. But first, let's get a weather update from the bitch who slept with my husband.
You the only bitch I see. Tomorrow it's going to be fair and sunny with a chance of showers. I'll have more of the forecast later. But first, back to Carol, who must be doing something wrong or else they wouldn't be coming to me, okay? Because, bitch, you are so ugly and you are so dumb. And, bitch, you damn, you stinking. Ow, bitch, get out! Oh, my God. Get out, man. I'll come back. God, I'll take you now. You run now. Come on.
The controversy over education standards intensified today when test scores revealed that nearly 50% of this city's elementary students do not meet minimum standards. Our reporter Jason Strong is live standing by with School Board President Peggy Dornan. Jason?
You come out here right now, bitch. I want to talk to you.
Okay, it's obvious the lady doesn't want to speak with you. Come on, you're coming with me.
Okay, I got an interview to do. I got some issues.
It's time to move on. Come on.
You come out here, bitch. I want to talk to you, bitch. I want to talk to you right now. I want to talk to her.
More on that story later. But now it is time for sports with Dave Roberts, who is sleeping with a 16-year-old cheerleader that he met at a high school football game. Dave?
Well, it was a great day for Tiger Woods. We'll get back to that in a minute. But I don't see how my personal life is any of your business.
No, it's not. But it is the business of our guest backstage right now. That's her father. Can we bring him out here, please?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you the fancy man in the suit? You know that Shirley, she's only 16 years old, man.
Yeah. 16 going on 40, man.
Here, that's my daughter.
Are you jealous, man? That's not the first guy, you can bet, huh? Not the old Caesar.
More sports coming up a little bit later. But now it is time for a station editorial. With me is station manager Marvin Bilodeau, except on the weekends when it is Marvella Bilodeau.
That's disgusting.
Don't judge me!
He may be sleeping with my daughter, but at least he's a man. It ain't natural.
When we come back, today's business news from Ted Bronson, who has some good news for investors and some bad news for his brother's wife. Stay with us.
Poking a 14-year-old is natural?
All right, stay with us. We've got a great show, and we're coming right back.
Hi, can I help you?
Yeah, I bought a Beck CD, and when I went to play it, it turned out to be this James Taylor album.
Oh, that's a great album.
Yeah, so can I exchange it for the right one?
Did you listen to Fire and Rain?
No.
It's a real heartfelt song about fragility and the importance of life. It's not like Beck and these kids today who keep an ironic distance from everything. There's no feeling in that. Music back then had more depth.
Did you put this in here?
No?
Can I get the one that I want, please?
I'm going to make a deal with you, all right? You go back to the listening station and put on Fire and Rain. Listen to it one time, track number 4. And if you still want to exchange it, great.
Fine.
Hey, you made a mistake. The Ana DeFranco CD is not in here.
Nope. Helen Reddy.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like the Ana DeFranco CD, please.
What kind of music were you looking for?
Just female artist, strong, something self-produced. I mean,
You want Helen Reddy.
No, I don't. Actually, I'd like Ana DeFranco.
You know what you are? You're just an embryo with a long, long way to go. But soon, you'll be strong.
Oh.
You'll be invincible.
Okay.
You'll be woman.
Okay. All right.
Okay, add a girl.
Yeah.
Okay, good for you.
Hi, I bought the Olatunji African Drums of Passion, and what is this? Best of Highland Brigadier's Scottish Bagpipes.
Right. You need to get in tune with your own heritage before you start plundering the third world.
I really wanted to hear the African drum
There's
music.
blood on your hands. The blue-eyed devil can't get his way out of this one. You can't buy it, certainly not for $12.99. No. You can't listen to this music. You, sir, need to spiritually atone for the sins of the white man in your own way. Amen.
I'm going home now.
Good. Next.
Yeah, I was in here this morning, and somehow I got home with the wrong CD.
You didn't want Van Halen?
No, I wanted Van Halen. I wanted the Right Here, Right Now album.
Well, that's not a Van Halen album.
Yeah, it is.
No. That album features Sammy Hagar.
Right. He replaced David Lee Roth.
Whoa! Okay. Okay. Listen, okay. He didn't replace David Lee Roth, all right? See, no one replaces David Lee Roth. Least of all, that little bleached blonde Sammy Hagar.
You don't think David Lee Roth bleached his hair?
Okay. All right. I didn't recognize you. Okay, I'm sorry for that. I realize who you are now. You're one of the stupid people. Okay, good. Now you go ahead and take this Sammy Hagar record home and you enjoy it, okay? Okay. That's my man. Okay. You have a good listen, little buddy. Okay.
Excuse me. Hi. I took this Spice Girls record home, and when I tried to open it, I realized it had been glued shut.
You bet. You bet with a hot glue gun. Don't worry, there's no way it'll open.
So how do I play it?
I don't follow you.
How does it work?
It's got hundreds of uses. It's a coaster. It can scrape ice off a window with it. You could shim up a table leg. You could use it as a frisbee. You know, whatever you think of, you name it, it'll work. Okay, have a nice day. And hey, buddy, girl power.
Hi.
Hi.
Hi. Gosh, I wanted a Sting CD, but you ended up giving me a Police album.
Right. You know, that's Sting when Sting had balls. All right. That Sting when he could rock, okay? When you asked for a Sting, I thought you meant good Sting. Now, if you want his newer stuff, you should have said crappy Sting. Oh, here you are.
Well, can I have the real cover?
That's the real cover.
No, this is a paper bag that says crappy Sting.
Right. So take your crappy Sting, go home. Feed your 8 cats. Put on your CD. Pour yourself a nice glass of wine. And play with yourself in the bathtub. Next.
Yeah, I'd like to buy the Celine Dion CD.
Oh, yeah, this is the one that has that Titanic song on it. Yeah, the one they play on the radio every waking moment of the day, yeah. You know what? I better take a look inside just to make sure that the CD is not defective.
Okay, hold it, pal. Hold it right there. Now, last week I came in here and bought the new Janet Jackson, and you checked to see if it was defective.
Absolutely.
Yeah. And in the process, you switched it for a Billie Holiday compilation. So just put the CD down, and I'm going to pay for it, and then I'll walk out of here, okay?
Okay, but one thing I need to understand.
Hold it! Put it down!
All right. That'll be $20.
Okay.
Thank you. Okay, just step outside the door there, right over there, and I'll pass it to you so we don't set off the alarm. Jared, will you take over for me, please?
Yeah, hi. I got this Frank Sinatra album here last week, and I opened it up, and there's something called 9-inch nails in there.
So, what's the problem?
Good evening. This is the Late Report. Well, United Airlines, a longtime Boeing customer that switched to buying Airbus planes for the last few years, announced this week they're coming back to Boeing to purchase 23 wide-body jets. United said they were lured back to Boeing for several reasons, but mostly by Boeing's buy 22 wide-body jets, get one free special. Due to a failed filter system, experts say PL residents may have to boil their drinking water for the rest of the year. Exclaimed one distraught PL resident, "A year? But after 20 minutes of boiling, my water's all disappeared." The new super ferry Tacoma was knocked out of service last week by a malfunctioning computer about the size of a cell phone. Ferry officials say that normally it would take something as large as, say, a ferry captain to knock a ferry out of service. Well, a maintenance woman at Seattle International Raceway may be fined for bringing in SWAT teams and helicopter patrols after falsely reporting that a man was on the loose with hand grenades. In her defense, she said, "There weren't any race car drivers around, and SWAT boys are fine." Two North Bend youths were arrested earlier this week after a security guard found them rummaging through garbage bins outside of Nintendo headquarters in Redmond. Police say the teenagers almost got away when they jumped onto the back of a turtle and tried to warp to another level. Congressman Rick White and his wife Vicki were divorced this week. Under the terms of the decision, after Mrs. White receives her monthly payment, the congressman will have about $3,800 left to live on. Says Vicki, it was his choice. He could have made a lot more money doing something else. This has everyone asking the same question: how can he stand losing such a supportive woman? The Washington State Liquor Control Board, which last year decided to implement a statewide ban on alcoholic ginseng extracts, is now considering scaling back the ban after learning more about the ancient health traditions connected with ginseng. Liquor Control Board officials admit they kind of overreacted, especially after they heard rumors about a new product called Mickey's Widemouth Ginseng. Finally, a court has awarded the band The Kingsmen royalties worth hundreds of thousands of dollars for their controversial and mostly unintelligible 1963 hit Louie Louie. Lead singer Hank Stuffer was overjoyed with the verdict, saying, Down, down, across the city. Hello, I gotta go. This has been the Late for it, and I gotta go. Well, thank you very much. Thanks for joining us here tonight on Almost Live. If you'd like tickets to our show, please call 206-421-5555 and come down to be in our audience like these people right up here. Now, some of our audience members tonight don't know it yet, but they will be receiving tickets to see Steve Martin's hit play, Picasso at Le Pont Agile, if that's right, which runs April 22nd through the 26th at the Moore Theater. So, we'll see you next week. There's the number to call. Bye-bye.